years ago, we worked together as a community to create Destination Excellence, our 5-year plan to make sure that every single student in Tulsa receives a world-class public education. We set forth a series of activities and goals and projects that we wanted to do to take the great work already happening here in Tulsa and make it even better. I'm very excited to share that we saw incredible gains in our graduation rates again. We had a 5 percentage point increase in our graduation rate, which is now 72.5%.
All of the effort and time and commitment to these students paid off.
I had some great leadership in the past. We just continue to keep rolling and making gains.
And I was thankful for the people that work at our school.
Really, the system's starting to turn into a fine-oiled machine.
Now we know we have a long way to go. We want all of our students in Tulsa Public Schools to earn their high school diploma. We know the country's graduation rate on average is 83%. So we know we have work to do, but we're very pleased with the momentum that we've seen here in Tulsa.
Well, we work on that graduation rate all year long. We work to make sure that our kids have individualized attention so that they can get through high school successfully.
Principal Shelly Holman and the team at Webster saw an increase of 14.7 percentage points.
We are the leaders. We're actually trailblazers in a system that we use called an early warning indicator system. And we look at students and make sure that they are on track with attendance, behavior, and coursework, the simple ABCs. And once we identify those students that are in jeopardy of one of those 3 things, not meeting the expectations or the goals, then we make sure that someone champions that student. By champion, I mean they follow up, they talk to the student, they meet with a parent, we bring them into the admin team and the support team.
Principal Nikki and the Rogers Ropers increased their graduation rate by 12.6 percentage points.
So one of the things that we really did is make sure that every kid was really cognizant of where they were and how many credits they'd earned and how many credits they needed. The other thing we did is really ratchet up the conversations with parents. And I think getting parents in the door and having them sit down and find out what the kid needs to graduate, and having the kid and the parent at the table with the principal and the counselor makes a huge difference.
Principal Gilley and the Central High School team had an 8.1 percentage point increase in graduates.
One thing we do is we really focus on relationships. That's more so like, hey, I care about you. I want to know you as a student as a whole, not just your academics. I want to know what's going on in your life. I want to have an impact on you. We don't want to just be their teacher. We want to be, I want to be Mr. Gilley inside the school and outside the school. I want you to know who Mr. Gilley is. I want you to see me in the community. Graduate to Greatness is a program in which every senior has a mentor teacher that they are coached with through all of their high school requirements.
Principal Michelle Butler and her teachers and staff worked to increase the graduation rate at the Tulsa Met by 16.7 percentage points.
What we did was meet the students where they are. We took a very serious look at the courses they were missing, the amount of time it was going to take, and came up with an individualized plan for each student. And then we met with the student and their parent and laid it out. There was no mystery. It was very clear. They knew exactly what they had to get done. They were far too close to quit.
And the team at McLean saw a 12.2 percentage point increase on graduation. And I know that Principal John Williams and his team are excited to continue that excellent work. Our teachers and school leaders kept a relentless focus on making sure that every single student had the supports needed to be successful, and almost every one of our secondary schools saw gains in their graduation rate.
I don't want to make high school graduation our goal. I want to go beyond that. I want to make sure that kids have a plan for how they want to have their livelihood, how they want to be successful, how they want to be happy. We don't fail because we aim high and miss. We fail because we aim low and hit.
We had a wonderful first year of implementation of Destination Excellence. We saw tremendous successes, and we had areas where we didn't make the progress that we wanted to make, but really good work was happening. So we're going to take all of that. We're going to take what worked, what didn't work, what we learned. We're going to use all of that to make sure that year 2 of Destination Excellence is even better.